Twilight noticed Discord's nervousness. "You're not getting cold feet, are you?" "Of course not," he choked. "In fact, it's quite on here, don't you think?" He took down the collar of his shirt and of his suit and wiped the sweat from his brow. "You don't suppose she's changed her mind, do you?" "She's not late," Rainbow Dash whispered. "The ceremony's not supposed to start until 3. But everybody's here now. Shouldn't we start now? Ouch!"
"You all want some pie? Pull yourself together," Applejack hissed.
"Quit doing that!" He pulled his tail away and turned the end to a fan.
"Relax, we haven't been standing here that long."
"You sure? This seems to be taking an eternity. I should know. I spent that time in stone."
"Put that fan away, it's starting."
Sure enough, the bird choir began singing the bridal march, with Angel directing them. Discord returned his tail to normal as the doors opened. Hold on. As the four girls hopped down the aisle, scattering the petals, he started panicking. "What am I doing? I shouldn't be here. Why am I here?" He then looked up and remembered why. She entered the room with grace and elegance, causing everybody to gawk in awe. She walked down the aisle with her head held high, meeting the groom's gaze through her veil. Her long train was carried by more birds. A smile spread across Discord's face. "She's beautiful." Applejack gave him a sly grin.
"You all want some pie? Easy, sugar. Save it for the honeymoon."
Meanwhile, the others were tearing up, including the flower girls.
"It's so romantic," Sweetbelle whispered. "I just hope he does." "You all want some pie? I just hope he doesn't go all berserk again," Applebloom muttered. "Nah," Scuttle said. "If anybody can handle that guy, it's Fluttershy."
Fluttershy giggled at them as she passed by, then turned her attention back to Discord as she walked up the steps. "God's sake, it's so long. I want to just finish this now. I'm not getting bored, I'm just worried that my parents are going to be coming home soon." "Pardon me?" Then she turned her attention back to Discord as she walked up the steps. He gently lifted her veil to reveal her beautiful face. After exchanging a loving look, they faced Twilight. "Mares and gentlecolts," the Alicon announced. "We are gathered here today to celebrate the union of Fluttershy and Discord. Never in the history of Equestria has there ever been a love so powerful, so strong, that it started from the most unusual of circumstances. These two standing before you have proved that love surpasses all differences, all flaws, all faults." She turned to the bride. "Do you, Fluttershy, take this, Draconicus to be your lawfully wedded husband, in sickness and in health, until death do you part?" Fluttershy looked up into Discord's adoring eyes.
"I do."
"And do you, Discord, take this mare to be your lawfully wedded wife, in sickness and in health, until death do you part?" He was so lost in his bride's eyes that he did not hear the first time. "Oh, her? Oh, I do. Yes, I most definitely do." Twilight chuckled. "In that case, may I have the rings?" Spike presented the pillar, and Twilight used her magic to levitate the rings. One was attached to a gold chain, which she placed around Fluttershy's neck. The other slid onto the middle finger of Discord's lion paw. By the power vested in me, the Alicon. By the power vested in me, the Alicon continued, I now pronounce you husband and wife. You may now kiss. Draconicus did not wait for her to finish and pulled his bride in for a dip before pressing his lips against hers. Most of the audience cringed, but then stumped to their hooves and applauds. Rarity nudged Rainbow Dash and tilted her head outside. "Oh, right." The Pegasus zoomed out of her gown and out into the skies. The couple pulled away just in time to see her sonic rainbow through the windows. "Best wedding ever!" Pinkie cried. "Alright guys, we're almost over." The reception was held in the garden. Final Scratch played the song for the bride and groom's first dance, Sunborn into Love. Discord had selected it, considering it their song. Afterwards, a slow song was played, drawing various couples into the dance floor. "Shall we?" Soren bowed to Rainbow Dash. It's kind of slow, isn't it?" "Well, again, if you're not up to the challenge." "Hey, wait a minute! Aren't you saying I can't handle a slow dance?" "Can you?" She grabbed his hoof. "Come on, you rascal!" Meanwhile, Rarity was met with an all too familiar unicorn stallion. "Miss Rarity," Principal Mo greeted, "would you care for a dance?" She narrowed her eyes at him. "You're kidding me, right?" Fortunately, she was saved by another unicorn stallion. "Pardon me, Your Highness, but may I cut in?" Rarity's eyes lit up at the sight of Fancy Pants. "You most certainly may." Spike sighed as he watched the girl of his dreams dance with another guy. Applejack noticed his sadness and approached him, following his gaze. "You all want some pie?" "Sorry, Sugar Cube," the dragon shrugged. "Yeah, whatever. I guess some things just aren't meant to be." "Hey, you never know. They could just be friends." "But what if they're not?" "Then you let it be. If you really love Sour Pony, you do what makes them happy." She put an encouraging hoof on his shoulder. "But hey, if you ever need a shoulder cram, I'm here." Spike looked up at her. She was wearing her hat again, but that did not change the effect she had on him. His hat fluttered in a similar way it did for Rarity, but he felt something else along with it. Comfort, familiarity. He rubbed his arm nervously. "Hey, Applejack, you, wanna dance?" The cowgirl could not believe her ears. "You all want some pie? You mean it?" "Yeah, if you want to." She smiled at him. "I'd love to." Discord gazed down at his new wife as she buried her face into his fur. Then he noticed a familiar figure standing up to the side. "You, Sakura!" he called. Fluttershy looked up as he led her over to the zebra. "Greetings, you lovebirds, and salutations," she said. "I just wanted to offer my congratulations." "We have you to thank for this," the bride insisted. Discord raised an eyebrow. "What do you mean? I never told you." "See, before I accepted your deal, I went to Sakura for advice, and she told me that you weren't all that bad and we would be happy together." "Wait, never told me what?" "That I asked Sakura for advice, and she told me to meet you at that garden." "Hey, hold on!" He pointed accusingly at the zebra. "You knew this was going to happen all along, didn't you?" Sakura laughed as she walked away. "Nice to see you finally catch up. Why do you think I set you up?" But, how did she... She's not even a unicorn, and that wasn't even a rhyme!" Fluttershy silenced him with a hoof. "Does it really matter, dear?" He sighed and took her in his arms. "No, I guess not. No, it does matter. I am sorry. I'm going to take a break and actually moan about this. 'Cause not only did... What was it? It was... Not only did Luna do a better job, but Discord's mirror image, who's actually supposed to be really evil, and also Applejack did a better job than Sakura. In the end, Sakura didn't do anything. In fact, Sakura just started it. In a sense, nothing would have... Actually, think about it. If Sakura didn't tell her that she would be happy once she was with Discord, what would have happened? Discord wouldn't have killed the princesses. He just said so himself in, a few chapters ago. So what would have happened? Nothing! It would have just ended. We wouldn't have an awesome fanfiction story. But that gives them no right. That gives Disney no right. Because Sakura was awful. In the end, she could have, and I quote, she could have, shown up and brought the two together. But instead, no, we have her friends, Princess Luna and Applejack, actually, doing crap, unlike somebody else who didn't do anything. It's seriously, Sakura did nothing. Whatever. All I have to know now is that she won't be in, the sequel for, until near the end, and she only has, one scene. The carriage was ready with 6 horses to take the couple home, but Discord waved them off. "No need to exert yourself, boys. We could drive ourselves." He snapped his fingers, releasing the stallions, and opened the door for his bride with a bow. "Shall we be off, my dear?" First I was about to step aside, but paused. "Oh, I almost forgot." She picked up a bouquet of flowers and tossed it over her shoulder. All the single mares wrestled to catch it. "Mine!" Rarity shouted, trying to push the others out of the way. "For sure this time." But the bouquet went high above her head, and the crowd parted. She revealed that it had landed in Rabadash's hooves. "Oh boy, Dashy!" Piggy cheered. "That means you're next down the aisle." What? Big stammered, her face flushing. Soren laughed beside her. "Well, you would look pretty good in a wedding dress." "Oh, that reminds me. Rainbow, there's something I've been meaning to ask you. Once the Noodlers were in the carriage, everybody waved to them, and they waved back until they were at a spot in the distance. Discord sighed and glanced slyly at Fluttershy. Alone at last. He was about to put an arm around her when an acorn hit him. He turned to see Angel and the other animals sitting across for them. What are they doing here?
Well, I said they could move in with us, Fluttershy explained.
You what?
They're just going to live in the garden. They won't get in the way.
But do they have to ride with us? I could just step them to the garden and... She stopped his paw before he cast a spell.
Please, they want to ride so badly. Don't worry, once we get home, I'm all yours, he groaned.
All right. The entire ride was awkward and silent. Whenever Discord attempted to move in on his new wife, the animals would cry out in protest and throw another acorn at him. I'm married to her. Get used to it. When they finally reached the castle, Discord did not wait to get rid of the pests. Okay, we're here. Now scram! He snapped his fingers, and they were gone in a flash. Fluttershy shook her head.
You're going to have to learn to get along with them.
Yeah, later. He looked at her slyly. In the meantime... He teleported himself outside and opened the door of the carriage. He then lifted her into his arms bridal style and carried her towards the castle. Home sweet home, he mused. I hope you don't mind, but I renovated a little. Fluttershy looked at the estate. Dark stone had been painted pink with patches of green and purple.
It's much more colourful.
Discord shrugged. Yeah, dark castles are kind of boring after a while. You like?
Oh yes, very.
Good, because this time you're never ever leaving. She giggled as he poked her in the belly.
I think I can live with that.
The front door opened automatically, and Fluttershy could not recognise the place. The main hall was still disproportional with stairs leading to nowhere. But all the doors were right side up. The walls were also green, and the doors were purple. The doors were blue. Sorry. What do you think of the interior? It just got inquired.
Less easy,
he chuckled. I thought you'd like it. Where did you see the honeymoon suite? At his command, a door hanging high on the wall with no stairs leading to it opened. He flew her up to it, and Fluttershy got to the decor of the room. Everything was in the shape of a heart. The bed, the pillows, the windows, the chandelier, the candles in the chandelier, etc. She did not know what to say about it.
It's, very...
mushy, I know. Makes me want to gag too, but isn't this how most honeymoon suites look?
I wouldn't know.
Oh well, I'm too tired to change anything now. The door shut behind them, and a do not disturb sign appeared at the doorknob outside. Discord waved back the gossamer curtains. What? Whatever, I'm not the gossamer curtains, and laid his bride on the bed. Oh, pardon me. Now we're alone, he whispered, as he moved on top of her and pulled her in for a gentle kiss. When he moved away to look at her, he caressed her beautiful face. At long last he had his prize, his true love. What made this moment even better was that she had married him willingly, with no strings attached. He had never thought that he would be married, let alone to the pony of his dreams. He knew what future lay ahead of them. Oh, who knew what future lay ahead of them? I apologise. Maybe one day they would have a foal and become family. To him, that sounded a lot more promising than ruling Equestria. She suddenly broke his eye contact and looked off to the side. What's wrong, my love? He cried.
Nothing, she murmured. I'm just a little nervous. This is a big step, you know.
He smirked. Don't be. If I do anything you don't like, just say so. She gazed back up at him, and a smile appeared on her lips.
I love you.
Discord's heart flunked wildly. I love you too, my beauteous bride. Then he clapped his hands and killed the lights. Yee! Yay! Cheer! We finished it! I'll see you all next time for the Daughter of Discord. But before we do, well, I'm going to end this, but I'm going to record another thing where I do some practice voice scenes. If I can find it, there it is. So I'll see you all in a bit.